Hello engineer, I'm Otto, your guide in Automate It. In campaign mode, you'll face 50 automation and logistics challenges. Each level has one goal: produce and deliver within the time and resources available. Let's start. Check the building menu on your screen. Here are your tools and buildings organized by category for easy access. Before building, move the camera. Drag, rotate, and zoom. Cool. Now, see those two structures? They're the spawner and receiver. The spawner generates raw materials. The receiver collects finished products. Your job in each level is to connect the spawner and receiver, processing those items as needed to meet the level's production goal. Conveyors transport items and are key to automation. For now, your task is simple. Connect the spawner to the receiver using conveyor belts. Click the conveyor in the menu or use a shortcut. Click to start and drag to place. For turns, release and click again or use the anchor shortcut. The building details window shows shortcuts and options. All right, enough talk. Time to put down some belts and get items flowing from spawner to receiver. If something went a little wonky, don't worry. See that bulldozer icon in the build menu? That's the destruction tool. Fantastic, you've got potential. Time to finish this level. Like I mentioned before, your mission is to take items from the spawner, process them, and deliver them to the receiver. To process materials, you need to use machines. Machines like cutters and presses transform raw materials in manufactured items. To know which machine to use, check the recipes. Recipes show materials, machines, and results. Check your objectives in the Objectives panel. This level requires 30 iron bars in 1 minute. Click the icon to see the recipe. Each recipe includes the required input item, the input rate needed to keep production steady, the machine required, the production rate, and the icon of the produced item. Besides viewing the information on how to craft each item, you can also access sub-items if the recipe includes them. Simply click on an item, and if it needs to be crafted, you'll see its recipe and also gain access to its history. Here, we have the bookmark button, which allows you to pin a recipe for quicker access whenever you need it. Finally, we have these two buttons that change the view of your recipe. Quick tip to enhance your experience. You can use a shortcut to quickly hide and show recipes. The default key is Control, but you can check it in the shortcut settings. Now, let's put that into practice. Go to the Machinery category in the menu and select the press machine. Once you have the press machine selected, check out the Building Details panel. Here you'll find all the controls, how to rotate, build, and more. Go ahead and place the press machine along the conveyor path. But wait, nothing's moving. Let's fix that by starting the simulation. To test your setup, go to the Time Control menu. Here, you can start the simulation to see everything come to life, and you can even speed up time to watch things unfold faster. Just remember, you can only change your layout when the simulation isn't running. All right, start the simulation and watch the magic happen. This is the final ranking panel. When you complete a level, your results are recorded here. You can see the energy you used, the time taken, and the space utilized. Stars are awarded at the end of each level based on your performance. You automatically earn 1 star just for completing the level. To earn additional stars, you need to meet specific metrics. You can view these metrics in the tooltip when you hover your mouse over the stars. This is the level selector. Some levels are locked and will be unlocked once you earn the required number of stars indicated on them. Additionally, some levels unlock new mechanics. Hello again, engineer. Ready to meet a new tool? Let me introduce the splitter. As the name suggests, it's all about dividing things. But dividing what, exactly? It divides what we call flow. Here's an example. Imagine you have a conveyor belt moving 120 units of iron per minute. You need half of that flow for recipe X and the other half for recipe Y. You can use a 1/2 splitter to divide the 120 flow into 2 outputs of 60 each. Alright, let's try it in action. In this level, your objective is to deliver a lot of items, but don't feel overwhelmed. It's pretty easy to accomplish. As you can see, we now have 2 spawners, and we need to deliver 3 items. To achieve this, we'll use the splitter. First, click on the spawner to check its rate. As you can see, this spawner produces 120 units per minute. This allows us to connect it to 2 different machines, since each only requires 60 units per minute, just as the recipes show. The splitter has 2 types, 1/2 and 1/3 splitter. Now place a 1/2 splitter in the spawner that we want to split. Awesome! Now, connect a furnace and a press machine to the splitter's outputs. Great job! Now, connect the cutter to the other spawner, which has an output rate of 60 units per minute. Nice work! Now, let's get everything to the receiver. And here's a handy tip. We can use a single conveyor belt path for the machines connected to the splitter, as one belt can handle up to 120 units per minute, exactly what we're producing here. If something went a little wonky, don't worry. See that bulldozer icon in the build menu? That's the destruction tool. Welcome to this advanced tutorial. Today, we'll dive deeper into transport, understanding production efficiency. For this level, we will focus on optimizing. The support beans recipe requires 60 per meter iron pipes and 120 per meter stone blocks. However, a single cutter processing iron produces 120 per meter, meaning one cutter can supply 2 advanced press machines efficiently. First, let's divide the spawners properly. Use a 1x2 splitter on each stone spawner so that they feed 2 cutters each. Don't forget to put a cutter in front of Now, let's set up the iron cutters. Each iron spawner only needs one cutter, so place one cutter directly after each iron spawner. With the cutters in place, it's time to connect them to the advanced press machines. For each machine, connect 2 stone cutters and 1 iron cutter. Repeat this step twice to set up 2 advanced press machines. Finally, connect the output of both advanced press machines to the receiver to complete the level. Before you finish, keep in mind that there are ways to improve efficiency even further. You could build 4 advanced press machines instead of 2. Can you figure out how to optimize the setup? Hey, are you enjoying Automate It? Help us out by leaving a good review on our demo page. Your opinion is super important.